Greetings, hello, welcome on in Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. So obviously, we're talking WoW, but I want to talk about Season of Discovery Phase 8. Now, again, been talking about this a lot, but I kind of want to talk about the potential Classic Plus situation, because you could argue that Season of Discovery is a Classic Plus situation, right? But we're starting to edge more and more into that, right? Because Phase 8 is a whole brand new phase. We have the new Scarlet Raid. We have that new zone called New Avalon. Let's talk about that real quick. Now, it's not technically a new zone. We saw this zone in the Lich King, where it's the Death Knight starting zone, right? But it's a new zone for Classic, right? Now, the thing is, though, is that we now have pictures. So, obviously, the Death Knight starting zone, you had the giant floating, I forget the name of that thing, but below it was this kind of like command center that was all destroyed. But in Classic, if you go over there, it's this giant monastery, right? Now, again, I'm not too sure. Again, this might be confirmed by a blue post either now or in the future. But I'm not sure if any of this stuff in SOD is canon. I'd love to think it is, right? So let's just assume in the closet here that this is all canon, right? So where that giant necropolis, that's how you say that, gee whiz, there was this giant Scarlet Monastery sitting on that ledge, and now we can see it in Season Discovery. So it's cool to see this type of world building. What was there before? Obviously, New Avalon existed before the Lich King invaded that area, right? Now, what's cool about this, too, we can also talk about Lillian Voss. Now, we all know Lillian Voss is our favorite badass undead rogue, right? But obviously, in the starting zone as undead, post-Cataclysm, the quest changed and introduced Lillian Voss, and we basically chased her around because she didn't understand that she was undead. She didn't want to believe it, right? Because that was their mortal enemy. She was part of the Scarlet Crusade. What's cool about this is that we get to see Lillian Voss in her Scarlet Crusade prime in Season Discovery, and her model has been data mined and shown off, right? Which is cool. Again, I'm not sure if this is 100% canon, but if it is, this is awesome. I mean, we get to see Lillian Voss before she wasn't undead. Now, obviously, guys, this is not the Lillian Voss we know. This is pre-death of Lillian Voss, right? Before she became undead. And she was full Scarlet, right? She was full, like, I hate the undead. I hate everything undead. I'm going to be a Scarlet Crusader, right? So don't expect her to be... Obviously, I think we can still expect her to be a badass character, but definitely not our friend, most likely. Now, we don't know exactly when Lillian Voss died. Obviously, she died, right before Cataclysm, like when they changed over the quest. She did die. Now, a lot of people speculate that she did die during the Lich King expansion, maybe during the New Avalon invasion, perhaps. I'm not sure. There might be some lore. Sorry, the asbestos is falling down today. There might be some lore explain that. So if you know the lore and I don't, let me know in the comments, because again, I love how Season Discovery is throwing these breadcrumbs around. Again, I hope this is canon. And honestly, I know that I put out a video saying that potentially Season Discovery might be gone and stopping here after Phase 8, but man, this makes me want them to continue. Phase 9, Phase 10, keep going. I mean, get all the content that they wanted in original Classic and keep putting it in. I call it Classic. It's vanilla technically, right? Whatever. You get what I'm saying. So, I mean, this is awesome. I honestly love this type of thing. I love it. I love it. It's like Classic Plus. I honestly think we're starting to edge into Classic Plus. Maybe this is a test. Maybe Season Discovery does end here, but then a true Classic Plus starts. I mean, we won't see the end of all of these experimentations, right? Inside of retail, inside of Classic. We're bound to see another version of Classic come out. Anniversary of the Anniversary Edition, right? I mean, we make fun of it now, but I mean, people love this stuff. They love starting fresh. I mean, people love it, and people love experimenting with our and I think we are in a great experimental transitional period for Blizzard when they're dealing with their game modes. And I do say Blizzard and WoW is in a golden age. I'm not saying that to meme, I'm saying that because it's true. We have so many editions of WoW to play: Hardcore, Season Discovery, Classic Rediscovered, retail, right? And then we have Plunderstorm, we have, remixes. We have so many to choose from. We have so much content to dive through that now we can be picky, right? We can be picky. So when I say it's a golden age, I actually mean it's a golden age. And obviously, golden ages have to end, but I think we're still riding this horse. But I want to hear your opinion, though, about Season Discovery. I'm excited. I've been playing some Season Discovery because this is having me pumped up and hopefully ready for the future. But I want to hear your opinion. Let me know. But I am Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. I'll see you guys next time.